Hello, welcome to the Sim Racers Arms on a... What day is it? Thursday! My brain trip. Okay, we're back. How are we all? Can you hear me? Hope I'm not too loud. Hopefully I'm just loud enough. JJ Road America, please. Certainly can. With the AC Camaros. They're not bad actually once you get the hang of them. They're a little bit of a learning curve with the AC Camaros, but they can be a lot of fun. We'll do Road America next. I bought myself a new t-shirt. It's a rather special t-shirt. Not only is it an Aston Martin Racing, but it's actually a team t-shirt. I think it's from the guys that break down after a race. I think it's those guys. So I thought, why not stay on theme and go Aston Martin racing? So the lobby's up, by the way, everybody. I can't believe I've been sitting there for nearly 5 minutes all on my own. We're going to go full lobby racing as well. 32 slots. I had a rather large lunch today. I am absolutely stuffed. So if I start going into a snooze fest, you know where it is. You'll have to shout at me. Skeets was in second. Rhino was in first. JJ was in third. King Kodiak was in fourth. Good day, landlord. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Critical Mass, Video Gamer Guy. I think I had a stroke trying to explain lockup feel on the AC Rally Discord. Apparently you can't feel lockup if you're going in a straight line. Yeah, okay. I don't know what I don't know what car some people are driving, I'm sure. Right, I was going to go Aston Martin GTE. Hooray. But I think I'm going to go GT3. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the Aston Martin in the GT3s, but let's give it another go. See if it stir something in my loins. Not that you want to picture that. King Kodiak, tell that my brakes on every race. Yeah. Interestingly, we finally made progress. Not single-handedly either. There was other people involved. I did post the Assetto Corsa Rally tyre issue. Apparently I put it in the wrong place and then it got deleted. Then thanks to Matt B kind of directed me in the right direction to get into the right place, which was all very confusing. Somebody had already jumped on there and somebody else had referenced my YouTube video, and the people dealing with that thread had no idea what was going on, clearly from some of the comments that were being put there. And then I think it was this morning they said that a ticket had been raised, it had been passed on to the devs. The devs were aware of the issue and they've already got a fix on the way. Now, there was an update this afternoon. I haven't had time to try it. So if anybody wants to sneak away and test it and see what you need to drive, the best thing to do is drive the Stratos on a tarmac stage and go round a medium to fast left-hander and then replay the video from behind the car and just see what the tyre does, whether it flexes under the car, the loaded side of the car, whether it flexes under the car or whether it gets squished outwards. I don't think there's been an update yet, but you never know. So we're going to do our usual Thursday format. We're going to do 10 minutes plus one with a 10-minute private qualifying, but we're going to have rolling starts. Just because of these, we've got mixed class. Yeah, we've got the GT1s, GT3s, both classes. GT1s, both classes. GTEs. LMDHs. And LMP 1 2005s. So we've got a real mixed bag, and there should be something for non-DLC car people and DLC car people. So fingers crossed we can keep everybody happy on that one. whilst waiting for this lobby just to fill up a little bit more, I'm going to just quickly promote. I have got an issue with my internet tonight. The downloads, luckily it's only on the download, and it doesn't seem to affect live streaming for obvious reasons because it's on the download side. So we'll just keep an eye on that and see how we get on. I can't find my promo section. There we go. Here you go. So let's just throw this on a couple of places while we're thinking about it. Sadly, I've had to postpone tomorrow's Slipstream Friday Championship. I'm not going to be available to run that, so I've asked everybody involved if they mind if I postpone till next week. Next week is going to get very interesting as well, because of PMR. Depending what happens, there's a strong chance that from the minute it lands all the way through the week we'll be doing PMR for the whole week. So fingers crossed on that. Just, I heard a little rumour that it's supposed to be landing at around 1 o'clock on Tuesday. I don't know how true that is yet. I need to have a look, but keep your eyes peeled on that. I've already purchased it. I've gone for the full hog. So hopefully that'll be ready. As like I say, it's a bit like AC Rally. I needed about half an hour, 40 minutes just to set up the live streaming and make sure everything works and tweak the graphic settings so that the live stream runs a bit smooth. So but we managed to turn it around quite quick with AC Rally, to be honest. I managed to get onto a couple of the leaderboards in AC Rally as well, with the Mini, the little Fiat, one of the Lanciers I think it was. I won't be on there for long. Is anybody doing anything exciting the weekend? That's the other question. Just throw this on it and get this up and running. That's that done, that's that. Don't need that one. Let's see if I get shouted at for putting that one in there. I think it's in the right place now. So what do we think about the F1 game approach to not bringing out a 2026 version of the game, but just bringing updates? I think it's a sensible way to go. Just throw these on it. Right, that'll do. It's enough promo. Oh, I haven't put it on there either. Right, we're gonna get rocking and rolling any second now. Just need one last little thing to do. That's that's that there. Throw that on there. Update that. Zoom down to there, throw that in there, throw that on there, shut that, and we're away. Here we go. So yeah, I spent a good few hours on Assetto Corsa Rally yesterday and my arms are feeling it. Trouble is, I've had to turn the force feedback up to such a level just so I can feel something. But then there's a weird spot. Have anybody seen Nil's video? And he investigates the force feedback. And I can't remember which way it is, but in one direction you get a massive force feedback spike, and in the other direction you get a force feedback flat line. So there's an imbalance in the force feedback, and I'm pretty convinced it's linked to those tyres. The tyre animation in Assetto Corsa Rally, that animation information has to come from the data from the tyre model. They wouldn't write a separate piece of code to animate the tyres. it will be a separate piece of code, but it will be linking and drawing information from the tyre model, wherever that is. So I've got a very, very strong feeling that once they get the animation sorted on that tyre, the force feedback will suddenly come alive and feel a lot more natural than it does at the moment. I can only drive on the gravel at the moment in Assetto Corsa Rally, which is exactly what I was doing in WRC. I could only drive on the gravel because that's where it felt okay. On the tarmac, it just feels so weird, and that Stratos, it feels so wibbly wobbly, some weird stuff going on there. So thank you for triggering me, Video Gamer Guy, by mentioning you had a stroke trying to explain the lock-up feel, or lack of feel. Video Gamer Guy, apparently I was ignoring the math from an... yeah, the trouble is, Video Gamer Guy, you don't want to show off by saying, I've got this experience, but then you feel you might have to preload your information with, by the way, I've got nearly 10 years of dirt ovals, I've got this experience on tarmac, I've got that, and for you, obviously your experience is wow, it'll be fine in the end. Just as long as they don't listen to the wrong people, we'll be all right. I'm just going to load one of these for now. I have no idea which is the best one. Let's get driving. See if I can drive this after spending so many hours in a Assetto Corsa Rally. Thank you for the likes, everybody. If you haven't already, please consider smashing that like button. I am Matt, aka Don Ington. Known by that for the reasons that the regulars understand and aware of. I can't help it if I'm abnormal. Is anybody normal? Can somebody define normal as well? Pole tyres, everybody. Why does it take so long for the penny to drop? You know what? I've just realised on cold tyres what was happening. You know, we've been talking about the inherent understeer in AMS2. And you know how some of the newer cars just don't suffer with this mega oversteer that they used to? Well, the understeers come because they've either shifted the weight, the centre of mass of the car to reduce the rear end slippiness, and it's caused understeer. Or they've just given the rear axle more grip. But I got a feeling they've been tinkering with the centre of mass. Mega understeer again. But the back end's rock solid. Lol, brain for yeah, there was. What day is it? Oh, hello. Reading chat on a short straight, never advisable. Oh, we've got a little bit of frame rate drop. Not much. I can't see the rest of my chat now, I need to scroll down. Also today, with the help of Peter Smith, I managed to get my haptics working on my brake pedal again. It wasn't as broken as I thought it was. The problem was probably about, I don't know, 6 weeks, 7 weeks ago, something stupid like that. There was a Sim Magic driver update, and for some reason it managed to load 2 versions, or didn't delete the previous version, installed the new one side by side, and then really made a mess of my pedals. So in the end, it was just before live stream, so I uninstalled the software and just let the pedals run as a USB device without the driver. And I ended up running it for a few weeks thinking that they got a problem. Well, more than a few weeks. And then yesterday, while I had a spare hour, you know how it is, it'll only take 10 minutes to install this. An hour later, I updated to the brand new version of the software that they just brought out, and suddenly realised that my haptic weren't working on my brake pedal, and no matter how much tweaking and fiddling and faffing I did, I couldn't get it to work. And it was the stupidest of things. They've changed the algorithm that runs the haptic, and previously I had it really low. I had it set on about 12% for the ABS and the engine revs, because that's all I really run on it. And they've changed the algorithm that runs the haptics, and you have to have a minimum of 25% now, so of course nothing was happening and I thought it was broken. And luckily Peter was having the same issue as well. Luckily, between us scratching our heads and chatting and effing and blinding, between us we managed to get it all sorted and running again. So his are working now, mine are working now, although I feel I need to turn mine up again. Feels like it's only working some of the time without AMS2. Timmy Turbo's in the house, hello. Right, great saying from this Aston. Way too much understeer for my liking. No, I can't find the time. Yep, it's gone. Overheated the tyre. Right, so catch up with chat. Oh, hello, there's been a lot. That is supposed to happen, I think was one of the comments in the AC Rally Discord. Yeah, that was a shocker, that was. And that was from one that was from one of the either the devs or the Discord, but it's like, what do you mean that's supposed to happen? It's almost like it weren't until they saw my reference images that they finally clicked and understood what we were all on about. It was very odd. Fancy saying that it's supposed to happen. They were saying it was because it was compressing over a bump, which I can understand how you might think that initially, until you realise the speed that you're travelling around some of the corners. I didn't know how else. I think I said to you, Video Game Guy, I didn't know how else to say and explain what was happening. I provided stills and slow-mo. And it's like, I was this close to doing an animation myself to explain the leaning of the car, and I was like, why would I do that? They're not paying me, they're paying them to do it. I've really, if PMR doesn't get, the fundamentals right on Tuesday, I am so close to having 3 months off from sim racing. Because all these early releases and betas and stuff like that just aren't working properly. He's like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my fault. But on Saturday, I was pulling my hair out with all the comments under my video. LMP1. Join me, Critical Mass. Is that at 1 PM? I think so, Brino. That's a little rumour I've heard. I don't know what it says on Steam. Normally it tells you on Steam. Critical Mass may purchase it and take a gamble that it works with VR somehow immediately. I think you'll probably get it to work in VR, but you might have to find one of the workarounds. I think didn't they say that did they say it was coming day one VR, or were you gonna have to wait? But there will be definitely a workaround like there is with AC Rally. And don't forget, Critical Mass, you'll have 2 hours to get your money back if you're not happy. Right, here we go. They posted the release time on Instagram, 1 o'clock London time. Excellent time, evening all. How are you, Tom? In fact, I've got a funny advert playing on YouTube for AC Rally and Evo at the moment, over the top of this live stream. I don't know whether you've got the adverts at the same time. How's Tom? New York is 0800 and Vancouver is 0500 in the AM. Tom, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you all for Epiphany's live this evening. A shame, because this already looks like a tasty race. Yeah, I thought, as I was setting up the lobby earlier, I don't remember the last time we've done GT3 style or endurance cars at Jerez, and there's a couple of really interesting corners here, so I thought it's worth a pop. Thank you, Tom. Video Game Guy, apologies, I'd avoid ACR general topic. It looks like I'm showing off, but honestly I just like go outside and actually try it. Yeah, must remember not to go sideways. Skeets, this is one of my favourite tracks in the game. Yeah, West Coast 3 hours behind. US must be a pain to watch the Premier League on a Saturday morning. Andreas, hello. Never felt so clear. That whole meaning of life is gone when not going side. Right, here we go. Nearly caught up with chat as well. Thank you for all the likes, everybody, if you haven't already. Let's get the can we get the likes up ready level with the amount of viewers? There's a nice little challenge for you. Here we go. Rolling starts as well. No pit stops. How am I behind? What's that? Is that the... Yeah, that's the Valkyrie, isn't it? Here we go. Let's go, go, go. Cold tyres, everybody. I've double shifted, but that's never going to help the argument. Uh-oh. That weren't the button I was going to press. Why is my screen so dark? I've got a little screen as a button box, and it's gone very, very dark. Oh, we're going to get to
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, we got Matt's in. I didn't see him sneaking. I saw that Audi coming for me. Rhino in that pesky Audi again. I haven't got the confidence in braking yet. Crikes, hello! Or spitting out blue flames. Yeah, for an old-fashioned game, it's looking pretty damn smart in the evening sunshine. Well, Max would be in a Porsche, wouldn't he? Don't think he knows how to drive anything other than a Porsche, to be honest. Don't let me say that. Here comes a very rapid Audi. In theory... Oh, we're not going to be close enough, but in theory, you can, if you can stay a bit closer to the Audi, you can probably outbrake him on the ABS in the GT3 car. Remember, guys, pressing like makes you faster. It certainly does. Oh, I found an Apex. There's a novelty. And it's the Roger Albert Clark Rally in Wales this weekend. There's some lovely live footage on this morning. Sorry, this afternoon. All the old stuff is there and a little bit of new stuff as well. The Mark II Escorts, the Cadets. I didn't see any sunbeams. Blasting through the Welsh forest in the frost. Very picturesque. Very impressive the way those boys fling their Mark II Escorts around the forestry tracks. Oh. Chris Pope's in the house. Hello, Chris. Are you joining us, Crikes? Have you got time? Thought we cut that one. We got away with it. too many mistakes and we've dropped back from Matt's. He's settling into his rhythm in his beloved Porsche. Oh, that braking was very late. Yo, don't you escape. It's very, very understeer, especially now the tyres have got proper toasty. Here they come. Look in the mirrors. Excuse me. Bit rude. Trying to press buttons and not watching where I'm going is causing me a few issues. My braking is awful at the moment. Sorry, gang. Oh dear. Just about got away with it. Lost a load of time. Woo! 3 seconds off Matt in the Porsche. I would hope to have been a bit closer. I've had good races with Matt in the past. Oh, we had somebody flashing. Here they come. Video gamer guy. Is it? Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, it was. Tyres are just starting to feel it a little bit now. Bad once you get your brain over the well, around just how much understeer there is in it. It's very pushable car. A lot of faith in the rear end. You watch commentators curse myself on that one. I'm going to spin out in a minute. Just the front tyres are struggling now with the tyre temps. 5 seconds ahead now, Matt's is. I think what we need to do is, whenever we do a multi-class now, is just to stop Mick Schleifer and Matt's getting their hands on the Porsche. I think we need to delete them from my game so nobody can have the Porsche. Oh! Oh my word. That got very interesting. I think my biggest worry with Assetto Corsa Rally, just thinking back, is we've had so many people on YouTube saying how fantastic it is, and there's only probably 2, maybe 3 large YouTubers that have mentioned how shocking the tarmac tyre model and force feedback is, and it really is literally shocking at how bad it is, because it is fundamentally broken. But and I understand they're trying to promote it, but you kind of think to yourself, if you're going to review or preview something, you've got to be honest about it. You can't just gloss over the bad bit. But it just depends what kind of contract they've signed with Hunos. But I still think for an early access it's really good, as long as you just drive it on the gravel at the moment. Don't even think about going on tarmac at the moment. Oh, hello. You can't park there, mate. What are you parking there for, Matt? Abandoned cars everywhere. Actually, that weren't bad. Shame I couldn't keep the tyre temps under control. But the grip levels on the overall grip level, especially on the rear end of this Aston Martin, for an AMS2 car, my word, everybody, the grip levels. We are a funny bunch of sim racers, aren't we? Chris Pope, evening Matt and crew, hope all are well. Hopefully join a bit later. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, we'll talk about that. There's been a few changes, hasn't there, at the track itself, and have you heard how much some of the grandstands are? Put it this way, I don't think I'll be going. I don't think they'll have me for one, but I don't think I'm going. They've got the newest grandstand they've got is the Lewis Hamilton grandstand, and it's $1,000 for the weekend in that grandstand. I think it works out a little bit more actually, but my word. Skeets, you should try the R8, mate. It has some serious grip. Yeah, I probably will a little bit later. We're going to go to somebody requested Road America next. I quite like Road America, so I agree with that. Can find my running order. We need We need suggestions for these cars, 4 tracks. Can't wait to see Genesis in wet. Andreas, I'm pressing it all the time to build up pace while watching the like button. Beastiu, hello, lol. Crikes, I currently re-downloaded the AMS2. Okay. Tyre model is why I love AMS2. Crikes, only 1 terabyte on my PC and too many games to play. Yeah, I've been there. Right, here we go. Road America. I think I'm going to go GTE at Road America. It's a tyre eater, so I'll probably regret that decision. I'm going to try and stick to Aston Martins for most of the day because it matches the shirt I've just bought. Road America. Chris Pope, I love the tyre model skeets. Pirelli especially. The GR86 mod for AMS2. Yeah, I really need to do that. Hopefully I'll have time over Christmas to have a little tinker. But saying that, we'll have PMR then. So if that lands, fingers crossed, as good as it's kind of building itself up to be, then we won't have much time for anything on the run to Christmas because there's so much content in PMR. And they keep sneaking announcements out as well. Skeets, Crikes, if you live in Canada, I can send you some storage. Yeah, Crikes is based in France. There you go, he said there. He's based in France. Got it, we are a worldwide community. This track, Mini Sepang, I bet it was designed by the same person. That's why you can't trust you. Yeah, well, the trouble is, I'm surprised because some of the reviewers, some of the people who've been saying stuff about AC Rally and not highlighting some of the issues as loudly as they maybe should. And I know it's early access, but we're talking fundamentals. We're talking tyre model. Completely broken tyre model on the tarmac. The reason it's acceptable on the gravel is because it's a loose surface and you're never going to notice those weird behaviours that the tyre model's currently got until you get it on the tarmac. So yeah, a little bit frustrated, but hey-oh, it'll get better. I tell you what, if and when they get the tyre model spot on with the contact patch and then push it across to Assetto Corsa Evo, Tomato, it will be really, really good because the overall physics of the car and the suspension movement and all of that geometry and suspension is spot on. It's just that last little bit of the fundamentals, the tyres. I really hope that they don't bring out content after content and not fix it. And the other thing as well is the Assetto Corsa Rally, the playing figures are through the roof at the moment. They've been holding steadily more than LMU every night, or nearly every night. That's really impressive for an early release. I think everybody's hitting the time trial leaderboards now. Now they're working. They weren't working for a little bit. Right, Chris Pope, I'm done with AC Rally coverage. Every influence has milked it to death. Yeah, well, I haven't. That's why I didn't do any more. There was no point me doing time trials and other bits. The only thing I might do is, but I need the force feedback. The tyre model and the force feedback to be where it needs to be before I put out. This is my force feedback settings and graphic settings. One of those kind of videos. That's the only thing I've considered doing, but I'd rather just sit here with you guys, to be honest, and do live streams. Because you imagine if I do another video tomorrow on AC Rally, not that I'm gonna. But imagine if I did an AC Rally video saying look at this, look at that, and then it changes next week. That's why I haven't done any AC Evo tomato either. Rhino, that was quite a race. Yeah, it was interesting. Video Gamer Guy, what some reviewers don't realise is it's actually illegal to not disclose the payment you receive, or that you have been sponsored at least. Yeah, it's a bit wishy-washy as to the motives behind some of the. Don't get me wrong, you've heard me say it over and over. What AC Rally does well, does it exceptionally well, really well. But we're talking fundamentals and ways hardly any other big YouTubers saying. I think Gamer Muscles said something about the force feedback and the braking, which is good that he's covering that. Nils has done something in the last couple of days, and I think there was one other that had mentioned something to do with the force feedback. But I'm pretty convinced the force feedback. I don't think it's the force feedback that's the problem. I think it's the tyre model that's the problem. Because ultimately, if the tyre model's pushing things the wrong way and doing weird crap and the sidewalls are ballooning, what do you think's coming back to the force feedback? However, I've got this gut feeling that the force feedback is rack force feedback with a tiny amount of whatever the tyre model is in there, which is very similar to the Assetto Corsa Evo Tomato current situation. It'll be interesting. It'll all be good in the end. Apex Bandit, hello, how are you? A lot are overselling it with big statements for views, positive or negative, it doesn't matter to them. They'll move on to the next thing in PMR. Well, yeah, there is that. Funny how many don't do that. Video Gamer Guy, it's clickbait, no journalistic integrity. I think there will be a shift back to the old trusted media soon. Possibly. I know, I think Will at Boosted Media was complaining that he keeps being approached and being told what to say on his videos, and he's having none of it, which is really, really good that he's standing his ground and saying, no, I don't need to do that. I've got more than enough. This is what Will's saying. I've got more than enough reviews to do. I don't need to say stuff that you want me to say. He called out that. I think it was last week. I do like Will. He's one of the first ones I go to. If I'm thinking of a new piece of kit, I'll always go to Boosted Media to see what Will's got to say about stuff. And Sim Racing, Mike at Sim Racing 604 is another one. Video Gamer Guy, oh hello. We sticking with the multiclass? Yeah, we'll stick with multiclass for the rest of the live stream. Early access is rubbish. Yeah, I've got early access fatigue. I've got to admit it. I just had enough of it now. Don't get me wrong. When my brain goes, right, you're buying this, it's early access, and you're going to get involved with making it better, then it's not so bad. But many people just want to jump on it and race it, and if the fundamentals aren't right, and arguably they let you have the title cheaper in early access, so and it's kind of a part payment for beta testing. I understand that, but come on, we're talking fundamentals. Oh, I so love this car. who did this car? Was it a modder paid by Riser to do, or did Riser do this one themselves? Because this feels kind of like a modded car. Some of the modded cars feel so good. This does remind me of one of the modded cars. I can't think what it is now. I haven't driven the modded cars for a long while in AMS2, but I'm trying to think which car it was. But I tell you what. Proper car. Andreas, Sim Racers Arms, please do a road racing and rally day a week. Yeah, I'm looking at schedules. So Tuesdays and Thursdays have traditionally been AMS2, and it's kind of what built the channel. But I am looking to do continue to go back to doing something on a Wednesday like I was before, and then maybe switching out the Monday or the Tuesday or the Thursday for PMR. So we'll have an AMS2, a rally, and a PMR. I kind of fell out, lost interest in LMU because I'd driven all the cars and the content wasn't there. Maybe we'll do the odd LMU every now and again when they bring out new content, but it's like now I can feel, you can hear me modulating the throttle as the grip comes and goes, and I can feel that grip. In LMU, round that corner, you won't feel that grip. And I'm probably going to hold out testing another wheelbase that I might buy until after PMR comes out next week, because I want to feel what PMR feels like on this setup. So I've tested every game I own on this wheelbase and I've got a good comparison. This car is tremendous. I mean, it's like properly good. Once you've got your force feedback really tightly dialed in, just that it kills its tyres. Like I adjusted the trail braking on the way in there. A tiny little lock up. Could feel it and hear it. Andreas, Rallycross. Did you enjoy that, Andreas? I did. And your advice really did help. Well, you know that anyway, because we mentioned it in the comments. I've missed my braking. Never going to capture that one. I need a human pit stop as well, everybody. Have I got time? I might just about have time. Right, I'm going to go back to the pitch. We're going to go into monitor view. We're going to jump on board with Brino. Brino, you're going to hold the fort. And we're going to have a quick BRB. Sing along, everybody. I'm not up to running anymore. Call yourself a racing driver. A lot of them are indeed paid. Joshua, the soft lock thing bothers me more than the FFB. Yeah, I don't take much notice of that. Hello, by the way, Joshua. Welcome along. Trash. Yeah, that sort of thing doesn't really bother me so much. I understand what you mean. But yeah. It does. Yeah, it doesn't really niggle me, but I do understand what you mean. Andreas, yeah, but that frustrates me because really they should be saying something about the gravel or the asphalt. Chris Bobe, that's why Pimax is so expensive, Skeets. They've sent out hundreds to influence for free. Yeah, there is part of that. I mean, as a business model, it makes sense because it's such cheap advertising. Even for the cost of, say, a Pimax headset, it is still cheap for an advertising run. Captive audience and all that. Skeet's just an example. NVIDIA convinced all that they are kings of gaming, then PS5 and Xbox. AMD hardware. Yeah, I was a little bit shocked. Not shocked. It kind of made me raise my... Hang on. Kind of made me raise my eyebrow. I thought it was an interesting move. Big Screen Beyond 2 is way better, says Skeets. That's the only one that really kind of perks my interest. Crikes, last time I tried modded cars, I preferred them over the base game one. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. No, they're still really good. Crikes, I need to get back into them. I keep saying it. The worst thing in sim media is people trying to justify £2,000 on... Yeah. Well, it's like me, I'm so reluctant to upgrade my wheelbase because it performs so well in so many situations, and you just think there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm tempted. I am going to test one. Good luck, everybody. Apex, the GTEs are just more engaging to drive, no ABS, as God intended. Yeah, you have to keep your wits about you with no ABS. Especially when you've just come from a GT3 where you can just like stand on the brakes and pull your steering wheel off your base unit. Andreas, Rally doesn't fit to live streaming and monitors. Only VR. I meant Rallycross like yesterday. Huge fun to drive and what? Yeah, Tuesday wasn't it? Yeah, I had such a lot of fun, but man, my arms, my arms yesterday. Ew, 4 hours of Rallycross driving. How long does a Rallycross race normally last? About 10 minutes. And they do three in a day? Kevin M's in the house. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Long time no speak, Kevin. Hope life's been treating you half decent for a change. Andreas, I'm running a laptop with a 4090. The CPU cooling can't even keep up with the GPU. It's 75 degrees. Here we go. Going on the tube. Be ready, everybody. Yeah, you just need to tread a little bit carefully when we start talking about other stuff. Oh! No idea. Who was that? Did I drift? Maybe it was me drifting. I don't know what happened there. I didn't think I was... Hello. I like going from the back of the pack. Hello. Undertaking. I have no idea what happened then. I didn't think I was drifting across the track, but I might have. Unless somebody got squeezed. I was very shocked that I started going sideways.
You can't park there, Dave. You can't park there, Dave.
Tyre smoke on that section of the track is never a good sign, is it? Coming down the inside, are we? Oh, I had to stay straight to lean through. Oh, he's coming across now. Yeah, I'll get out of the way. Oh, on the grass. I must say, when you're starting so far back, it really makes it an exciting drive. Oh, somebody's screaming down the inside. I just caught him in the middle. Oh my word.
You can't fall there, Dave.
Carnage on that one. You see why I do private quali in these multi-class races? Here comes the fast boys again. I mean, this is no sledge. I was going to hit the back of the speed he come at me. Look out, Bryno. Gorgeous sunset.
You can't park there, Dave.
I've had to put racket tape on my Fanatec rally rim because it's taken so much abuse over the 4 years I've had it, and it started unpeeling. And I've got two I am going to say this out loud. I've got two dangly bits that are distracting me, everybody. Not a euphemism. One on either side as well. Everyone's using all the road at least. You're not wrong, Kevin. Lovely car. It gives you so much information, this car, and the chassis is fantastic as well. I know it sounds stupid that you can feel what the chassis is doing in a sim tile, but you really can. Oh, there's another car coming through. I didn't see him till the last second. Oh! Where did he come from? You had to show a lot of patience there.
You can't park there, Dave.
I can't keep up with all the button pressing going on. LMP ones are so fast, they certainly are. You barely have time to recognise them in the mirror.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, I followed Rhino deep. Could feel the inside right wheel lifting off the ground. It was tripoding around the carousel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lights of intimidation are now on. It's not going to work on Brighton. He don't fall for tricks like that. Brighton, I was nearly in the boot. I was nearly sitting on top of your engine. Right, come on, Aston. You've got the legs down there now, and we've got the slipstream. No, no. We got magnetised. No. Oh, Brino. It was all going so well. Did you see that, everybody? Brino pit manoeuvred me. You're all my witness. Dangly bits is an age thing, that. Can't walk down the street now without kicking myself in the nuts. But what? One down each trouser leg. Is that what you're saying? Is that what I've got to look forward to? What a car! I could drive this all day long. Hello. Hello, this could be dangerous. Yawn, away he goes. Showing patience. Uh-oh. Pin Kodiak's off. I went on the grass so I could leave him space. Is it grass or grass? Or does it ping where you come from? Evo, Evo, tomato, tomato. Giving in. Andreas School of Racing is back. You all have seen what he did for me on Tuesday, Kevin M. I was driving the rallycross cars all night. And his tuition, I mean, it's a real challenge while you're driving and reading chat and then trying to find that extra bit of processing power to apply what Andreas is barking at you on screen to do. But he did make me faster, that's for sure. You're lifting too much before the pre-last turn. More entry speed. Oh no. What? She got hot tyres. Right, Andreas, I'm going to have to read what you've put. I've read some of it. I know I'm driving awful today. Can't believe what Rhino did to me. So I'm lifting too much for this one. There was a smaller lift. Ooh. The basics. Drive better. Thank you, Kevin. I can read and process that command. +1. Oh, I tell you, this car, if you haven't driven this Aston Martin GTE, take it here or Mosport. Such a great car. Where's the handbrake gone? I wanted to keep it pinned, but I weren't brave enough. There's a big battle with Pills and Brino. Oh, we're gaining on JJ as well. It's going to be a drag race across the... Oh, don't do that. Oh, there's been contact. No, I couldn't hold it. We got another one. We got another one. The leaders must be so far ahead in those LMDHs or LMP1s. I've used a bit of the road then. Bump drafting. Oh no, 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 please stop, please stop. Oh, didn't think that was going to happen. Right, Brino, I can't see you in my mirrors, but I can see you on the radar. Just pre-warning it. No! Brino, no! I moved over and then... Sorry, I went in for the... I turned for the apex and I tried to move over again to let you have a bit of space, and your nose just clipped the side of me. And I think the GTEs are slightly heavier than the GT3s, aren't they? So I think you're going to lose out on that one as it is. Oh, that was some awful line into the apex there. Can't get it turned. Oh, he's so close. I got my foot well and truly buried in the shag pile carpet in the Aston Martin, you know, dear. Wow, I think I took Brino out multiple times in that race. I'm hoping it wasn't Brino who we got tangled with at the start. Sorry about the shouting, everybody. You're lifting too much before the pre-last turn. More entry speed, then you're lifting again for the last. Don't lift there at all, but floor until... Yeah, I kind of got the gist of that. And I kind of was trying. And I think I did improve a little bit, Andreas. There's one dangly bit. I'll just file that on the floor for a moment. And here's the other dangly bit on the other side. Oh, there's the other dangly bit. That's filed on the floor for now as well. Martinez, hello, how are you? Rhino is a vampire. Oh, he might. I don't know who it was. Who was it who tangled at the start? Kevin M, judging when you punch it out of the big right hander, takes some. Yeah. I aim for that last bit of curb normally. As soon as I see that, I know I can get back on the throttle. Video gamer guy, damn unlucky. Not sure I would have got past smashing right. It was exciting running from the back. Where are we going next, everybody? Can we have a track suggestion? It was on Brino. I don't know what happened. I'm going to save the replay because I'm curious. I may have drifted across, not realising you were still there. I just don't recall much about the start other than suddenly feeling that I was going sideways. Why am I a vampire, Craig? Think you need a drink or two on the house. Hey, don't give the profits away, video gamer guy. Andreas, Kevin M, set yourself almost at the absolute outside before the long fast right. That Courage C60 in default setup can burn a fire, burning a fiery missile. Martinez, all good. Hoping that racing will warm you up. Yeah, I'm just getting warm now. What track are we going to? Spa Historic. I don't know whether we've got it because we've got such a large grid. And I don't know my alphabet clearly again. Oh man, it's just so much carnage. The hairpin and Eau Rouge Radeon is just carnage on this. Shall we do the historic endurance instead? Yes, thank you. With the horrendous buzz stop. Right, what car am I going to go for here? Let's just have a think. It's going to be another Aston Martin. I'm wearing the t-shirt. Yeah, we need 3 more track suggestions, please. Laguna in a rear funny lightweight. I think the only thing we've got, I think for Laguna, potentially the BMW would be a lot of fun. That BMW. But I'm wearing the t-shirt now, so I'm kind of... Come on, gang, let's have some more likes on the live stream. Let's boost it up. We're on race number 3. So we spoke about AC Rally, spoke about AC Evo, Evo, Tomato. The other thing is we've got Las Vegas this weekend in Formula 1. Can we have predictions for Formula 1? Who's going to be on pole? and who's going to be first, second, third. I'm going to have a little think about it, because normally I have a think before we do the live stream. However, I haven't this time, so there could be a bit of an upset because of how long that straight is. I think I'm going to pole position. Oh, it's a tough one on that circuit. I think Lando might just get pole, or it'll be really, really close. If it's not Lando, it's going to be like a Williams or a... Yeah, a Williams maybe. Don't think it'd be a Ferrari. Oh, it's going to be so tough to call this weekend. You can't immediately go, that's the person and the car that's going to be on pole this weekend. It's either going to be something stupid. It's either going to be really obvious. It's either going to be Lando, Verstappen, or one of the Williams on pole. Something balmy. It's whoever's got the best all-rounder, but with the absolute max top speed down that straight. And then in the race, I'm kind of leaning towards Lando, but it's another tough one. Max first, George second, Oscar third, says Chris Pope. There's a shout. Skeets Las Vegas is currently flooded. I heard there was flood warnings for the area. Video Gamer Guy, I think if Norris wins, Max can't win, even if Norris DNFs for all the other races. Yeah, I haven't looked at the math yet, so I don't know. Yeah, the hairpin's the same on Spa in all versions. Kevin M off to grab lunch, but want to say, hey Matt, have a nice weekend all. Thank you, Kevin M. Enjoy your lunch. Skeets. No, I know it. I do like it. It's just that nobody, when we do open lobbies and do that version, nobody can get through Eau Rouge and Radion. And then that left-hander at the top. Brino's off to walk the Mrs. Brino to work real quick. Does she know she's going to have to walk quick? Critical Mass, hopefully not Lando. Wanted Piastri to win the championship, but I think it's out of the question now. I don't know. I think Sunday's race will kind of have a real tell on how the championship's going to play out. Cryx, I'm rooting for Norris to win the championship, and it's going well right now. Yeah, he's kind of my, apart from his little kind of hiccup that he had, where he was obviously not, something wasn't sitting right. He's kind of my kind of driver, to be honest. He's really racy when he needs to be, and then he's careful with the car when he needs to be as well. He seems to have a bit of mechanical sympathy, doesn't he? And he's young, so he's allowed to make mistakes like we all are. Well, the other thing as well, if you need to consider what they took out of the new engine, performance-wise, like wear and tear at the last race, and what they can do to the engine for this race. Because don't forget how long they're on full throttle at Las Vegas for. And it depends what aero package is going to be running and what Red Bull can do with the whichever floor works the best there. That's the other interesting thing. Maybe they'll be alright with the newer floor, because it's fairly high speed, isn't it, if I remember, Las Vegas. So maybe lifting it up will help. I don't know. I need to see what they do in practice tomorrow. Right, here we go with that chicane. It's that chicane. We've got no ABS either. Maybe this car was a mistake. Well, we need to tweak the setup on this. It's really weird, isn't it? It's how listening to this engine in this car, my brain, whenever I think of Aston Martin, I just don't think of V12. I think of V8 straight away. Mega understeer. No, we need to change this. Probably done too much to it. Andreas, honestly don't care about F1. DTM is so much better in every respect. Yeah, it's exciting stuff, isn't it, the DTM, and it's a bit like IMSA and WEC. It's got very, very exciting over the last couple of years. Especially IMSA and WEC. I mean, DTM was always exciting. I kind of miss the wild days of DTM. When the cars look so much more aggressive than the GT3s. Very playful on cold tyres. All that torque. I was going to try and get to Donington Park. You know, that circuit I've never ever been to before. For the end of the month, because they're doing a special rally stage there, or a rally weekend they're calling it, and I thought that it might be nice to try and get some slow-mo footage of them cars. It's a bit extreme, isn't it, Apex Bandit? Might sell everything and live in the woods if Norris is champion. Don't be like that. He's alright. He's a nice kid. He doesn't offend anybody, and he's, you know. And on top of that, his brother makes all the electric e-scooters that you see in the paddock. Somebody had one at Donington Park the other day. They were doing wheelies on wheelies. They were doing wheelies on this little electric moped. Not moped. You know what I mean. Andreas, I wonder how much more Verstappen will do GT3 endurance. I think you'll see a lot more soon. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna change that. I think you'll see him do a lot more if the new cars sell really quickly next season. If they really settle in and they don't have massive issues, I think you'll see him do more of that outside of Formula One. Or if the cars are tricky or there's lots of development still to do after 2 or 3 lap races, then he may, because you know what Max is like, he'd rather be testing and getting the cars better. Excellent news from Cryx. Download has finished and it's installing, so hopefully you can join us on the next one. What track would you like to go to on the next one, Cryx? One without the most ridiculously tight chicane bus stop. Probably preferred. Oh, it kind of dug in and then just broke traction all within a split second. Stay on. Let's have a listen to this from the outside. Oh, hello. Sound like a fighter plane. Have I actually done a lap yet? That's the other interesting thing. Somebody's stealing my name at the top of the tree there. Oh, that's the line you're supposed to take. Please stop. That'll teach you for doing it wrong. Somebody sack the driver, he's absolutely useless. Wow. Sacked again. Aye, grumpy old farts in the lobby as well. Haven't spoken to Ian for a long time. Hope you're okay, Ian. Chris Pope. I think he'll dominate in whatever class he races. Such a talent, absolutely. Crikes, Norris actually has so many haters and I never understood why. Yeah, I don't understand it either. It's very weird. Crikes, Galileo Airport, Road Atlanta. I think we might do Sebring after this one. Oops. Technical speak. Who is this imposter? He's got similar graphics on the back of his shirt, and I can hear it sticking to the seat. Critical mass, gotta go. Wife's birthday. I gave you. I have duties. Critical mass. You said to me on Tuesday that it was tough and she'd have to sit and watch you race. No worries, critical mass. Wish wifey a happy birthday from the Sim Racers Arms. Video gamer guy. This Delari's god awful. You having issues? Once we've used up our Aston Martins, I might switch to something else. King Kodiak says the man on the front row. Right, I'm going on the tube. Be ready. Rhino back in time for the race. That's a lap record, says Rhino. Says video gamer to Rhino. Craigs. This part of the year is pretty busy usually. Video gamer guy. At least it's keeping you out of trouble. Nice to have you back with us. Absolutely. Martinez. I've lowered my TC and ABS levels. Yeah, unless it's ultra modern race car, lowering your ABS and TC as far as you can is normally a good move anyway. Been running wherever it sets all this time. Yeah, and also as well, Martinez, depending what car you're in, can't see what car you're in. We're running out of time as well. Depending what car you're in, turn it to low or off, depending on how much power you've got for the start of the race. If it's too high, it just bogs down and you don't get moving. Hello? Hello? I'm not doing anything, you're doing it, computer. It feels so weird not being in control of the car. Look how far it's let pour us behind. Hold tyres, everybody. The car in front is a Nissan. Nowhere to go. So aggressive on the gear shift, this car. Properly kicks on the steering wheel. Oh, there's an incident behind. Oh, Hamburger's gone for a wander. He's making us a sandcastle and getting us an ice cream. Oh, controlling these brakes is tough at the moment. Oh, we've got the dreaded chicane and bus stop now. Well, we've got some really fast cars trying to squeeze through as well. Gonna let him go. Oh, where's he going? He got knocked straight again. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Oh. Ow. Carnage. Be brave. Oh, okay. There was no bravery left in the front left tyre then. Oh no, UFOs. You definitely...
You can't park there, Dave. Mega understeer again. Please stop. No, stop. Oh no. Oh no! Peak manoeuvred. Still being summited. It's a wild thing. Where did the Porsche go? We both backed out of it. Oh my word, what's going on? Literally can't. Oh, they were side by side. There would have been room. I thought there was just one car. Oh no, another fiver in jar. We have gone severely backwards. Lex has got disconnected. No. What's happening with this car all of a sudden? Is it tyre lock-up, tyre wear, flat spot?
tyre temps and the inability to drive a car. Come on, man. Settle back in. The understeer is tremendous all of a sudden. And the stopping ability has just evaporated from this car. A car parked up on the exit. And breathe. You know what it is? I thought I was up against GT1s and I was up against GT3s and they've got ABS and I was braking at the same place. And their pennies dropped. And you have to brake so much earlier in these GT1s. Just dying on the understeer. It just feels like nothing's happening when you're on the brakes. Slower in, faster out. No brakes again, and then all of a sudden they just bite. The GT3 just really reel me in through that faster sweeping corner section. Oh, come on, Matt. and then the V12 grunt just runs away from him. Then mega understeer. No, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, literally cannot stop. I'm glad the GT3 couldn't stop as well. It actually made me look good. Who was that? Was that? I didn't see who it was. But I did it so many laps. Oh. On the bounce. Terrible, terrible understeer. 91 degrees and slightly worn. Thank you, Andreas. Yeah, you got to kind of, a bit like Formula 1 brakes, you kind of have to get them working a little bit in the initial phase. The second I said out loud that there was nothing, then a lock up, then my brain suddenly like started going down the same path you did, where you've got to activate the brakes and get them up to 10. Going to be under pressure from the car in the mirrors now. Into that last chicane. It's horrendous. Oh, please go round the cornery bits. Literally nothing at all happens when you first stomp on the brake, and you can be fully like, I'm pushing myself back in the seat, I'm pressing that hard. Literally no idea how I survived that. Ooh. UAP. And are they playing tennis with this car or what? Looks good. And apparently that's all that's important. Extremely smoothly. What was working for me on the last 2 laps, Andreas, in this particular car was absolutely, literally standing on the brakes, initial braking phase, and then gently bleeding off and going around. Trying not to upset the car too much and put it into an understeer. Video game guy, how the hell I came P2? Martinez, why have I been using default TC and ABC ABS so long? That was like I just removed the limiter. Yeah, they can hinder. They can hinder. Video Gamer Guy, always turn GT3 ABS to and TC to 3.3. Right. I've got so excited over all that racing we've just done. I need another human pit stop, so we'll get the next one set up. I'm going to Sebring. I have no idea which car I'm going to use yet. Dun, 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 dun. Done that. Done that. No, what am I thinking? Done that. No. Am I going to go Valkyrie at Sebring? I need my brain seen to. King Kodiak, that was me that was glued to you for a lot of laps, landlord. Yeah, we got stuck at the end of the Camel Straight, didn't we? At Ranger Carrot. But sadly, family duty calls. Have a great weekend. Yeah, have a great weekend, King Kodiak. I don't know why your name's changed to at Ranger Carrot. I confused the heck out of me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Have an even better Friday and weekend, King Kodiak. Andreas Martinez, go through all settings and turn off all after processes, VSync, but fixed FPS, and turn off all aids on the car. Video Gamer Guy, see you. Have a good weekend to King Kodiak indeed. Rhino, see you, King. Okay. Right, we'll get this one up and running, and I need to run for a human pit stop. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way in or out of the live stream, if you don't mind. That would be very, very kind of you, especially on so close to Christmas. I don't know what that's got to do anything, but hopefully it's enough to bribe you into a bit of a like. Crikes, I forgot I never bought the Valkyrie. Ah, see. You'll have to go with something else. What are you going to go with, Crikes? I'm quite desperate for the human pit stop, so first thing we'll do is get the monitor view up and the BRB song on. You can have a sing along. I've had an idea for another BRB song. I need to make a note of it actually before I forget. Oh, I've lost chat. Where's chat gone? It is. Graham, hello. Enjoyed that last race. The BMW GT feels great. Much better than I remember. Has it been? It was updated. Yeah, it was updated in line with the introduction of the Aston Martin GTE. So not the last update, the update before, but they all got a little bit of a tweak in the very last update as well. Usually go Caddy. King Kodiak. Ranger Carrot is the original name of my YouTube channel. King Kodiak has been my username for longer than I care to remember. It reminds me of how old I am. Martinez, is a rolling start necessary? Because of the multi-class, I thought it'd be safer if we had the rolling start. Because imagine if somebody didn't qualify and they're in one of these and they're starting at the back, we could all be launched skyward very easily. Load that up. Right, monitor view. So we'll jump on board with one of the first cars that go out. How rusty am I going to be? We're about to find out. Is anybody going in? Oh, Grumpy's going out. There we go. What's up with Grumpy? No worries, Martinez. I much prefer standing starts because that's where I came from. And that's where I got the most practice in. Right. Oh, hello. I would say there's a terminal understeer there. Ian will get back in it once he's warmed his tyres up. Right. We're going for a BRB. Sing along, everybody. That's enough of that. I don't want you enjoying yourself too much while I'm away. Right, I definitely need some practice. What have I missed? Andreas, I don't even know how I do it, but I won every rolling start by being the first who comes and crashes. I guess you get a feeling for the rhythm of the field. It's not too bad when it's a manual start, but when the AI or the computer's taking the wheel at the start, especially in a multi-class like this, it can be a bit tricky. Well, it's very, very on the nose compared to the others. Little rocket ship. The tail wants to swing. Right, I'm going from the back in this one. From the back, plus 5 seconds. Hope for a top 10. It is, Andreas. But what can you do, eh? My whole rig is shaking just from the force feedback on the steering wheel. Ooh, hello. Wow. Where am I going? My word, what kind of line is that? I absolutely agree, Andreas, as long as everybody's had a chance to practice. If they don't know it's coming, then it can be a bit fraught with danger. Danger. It certainly looks that way, Crikes. I don't think you. I think you must have coated yourself in anti-rust. Whilst you've been away from AMS2, because that's a ridiculous time you've just said. I'm being way too aggressive on the turning with these. Been heavily influenced by the previous Aston Martins I've driven. Don't set a time, don't set a time. Oh, look at that. We were on for a 130, high 130 there. We would definitely have smashed Crikes out the park. But I'm not going to steal that from him. I'm going to come back in the pits because I want to go from the back. It's the only reason I want to go from the back. I mean, to put another 2.5 seconds on Crikes would have been... on his first visit back, I've got to be gentle with him, haven't I? I reckon Crikes has got a setup for that caddy here. The optimum setup he's chosen. I know what I'd like to do, but I haven't got time to do it. That's the problem. Ryan! What's the matter? Crikes. Well, I had a setup until the update happened. And now I don't have anything at all. Anything anymore. Hey, you're not helping the cause. I just put the brake pressure to 100. And there's me on 79. What track are we doing next, everybody? Here we go. The way I'm driving today, I think I'll catch Crikes. I'm going to estimate I'll catch Crikes in 4 laps. Sorry, Crikes will overtake me in 4 laps. Sorry, I got it the wrong way around. Video Gamer Guy, VIR. There's a shout for you. I really like VIR. What a great test track as well. The fast boys are at the top, look. Lucky's flying in that LMP one. Delara. I haven't prepared anything else to talk about, you know. Actually, there was something. What was that other thing I wanted to talk about? I know that PMR, Assetto Corsa Evo, Assetto Corsa Rally, LMU, all 4 titles have been getting daily updates, tiny little code changes in Steam and updates. Some guy wants German tracks next, lot. Ah, Laguna. Yeah, I might swap to that. We haven't got a slow car in this multi-class, but you know what'll work there? It'll be that BMW. I'm gonna switch away from the Aston Martins after this one because I've driven them all now. I'm not changing my T-shirt though. Race number 4. Cold tyres, everybody. Cold tyres. Yeah, that's why I think that BMW might work well there. It's a very playful car. Plenty of power. Oh. Oh. I was supposed to be giving it 5 seconds when but we got a rolling start, so it's quite hard to give a 5-second start to the leaders. Hello, it's all going on here. Oh, a little punt. Can't get back on the track. How am I supposed to do that? Come on. I'm enjoying the driving again tonight. I really enjoyed Tuesday. It was so different, getting to slide cars all over the place. Over ambitious there.
Oh, thread the needle. Uh-oh, I'm trapped. Oh, we've had another little love tap.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, who's doing what when? Oh, no. Oh, who was that I've just taken out? Oh, man. Another fiver in the jar. Crikes has pulled a 2.3 second lead. The GT1 McLaren ahead used to be the best sounding car in the game. Not anymore. There are so many now that challenge it for that title, in my humble opinion. Come on, boy. That was a bit better. Oh no! I spoke too soon. Oh man, J-turn. Didn't work. Oh, we're in trouble here. How do we get out of this? Well done, everybody. Oh, look how hot the tyres are as well. Okay. We're still on for a top 10. Concentrating. Don't lock up. I missed my braking point, and then I foolishly stayed on the brakes as I entered the corner, and around she came. Still on for a top 10. Oh man, I knew he was coming back towards me. Oh no. Threw it away. Look at the state of my tyres again. We're still on for a top 10. Oh, we got massive frame rate issues as well now. Where did they come from? From my spin? Did my spin cause the frame rate? I don't think there's a top 10 on there. Not with this frame rate issue. I have no idea how I caught that. It was all force feedback that allowed me to catch that slide then, because visually it was in a little land of its own. This is very difficult to spot braking at turning points. It was hard enough as it was. Oh. Oh, this is really hard. Hasn't done this frame rate issue for a very long time. Think about stopping. I don't know what's happening. Oh dear. Giving me a headache. Crikes is now 15 seconds ahead at the front. It's like the old days. Frame rate from 1985. Force feedback feels amazing. It's a good bloody job. There we go. There's the new gauge of force feedback quality. You don't need visuals, you don't need VR. You just need to shut your eyes and sense where you are with the force feedback. Nearly worked. I'm not brave enough to do it. Not now I'm in the top 10. Oh, the back end having a wobble. And again. Oh, come on. Oh, close. Oh, another lap. I backed out the throttle altogether then. Woo! This is so hard to drive with this frame rate. I'm still tiptoeing around the back end of the circuit while the leaders are finished. But my argument is, did they start from the back voluntarily, and did they have multiple crashes and spins? So I definitely think I'm the fastest driver on the track. I mean, it's only a thought. Oh, and are they driving with a 30 FPS? I mean, I'm not sure it was this, but it just seemed to coincide with that spin on the start-finish straight, and I did it. Sorry, on this straight, and I did on the start-finish straight, and I did the donut. And the second I finished the donut, the frame rate fell through the floor. Softening the suspension definitely made a difference on the nose. It's so bumpy. I don't know whether I enjoyed that one or not. Oh, hello. My eyes. Right, got one big stutter towards the start of the race. Well, they did tweak a lot of stuff to do with the performance. I wonder if they can now shift some of the processing back onto the CPU, because the CPU is so underused now in this game. The CPU now runs around between 30 and 40%. Whereas up until the last update, it used to run at about 80 or 90%. And the GPU's currently sitting at about 72%. Memory is where the issue is. The memory's through the roof. Memory's sitting at 93%. The stutter is horrible. Yeah, it's almost giving me a headache. Got to P2 on merit and then threw it away. Welcome to the club. Graham, that track I have no clue about. It's a good one to learn, Graham. It's got some nice challenges in there. Don't forget we're running a big grid as well. Like VIR, I'm not sure I'm going to drive it. You know where I might go with? I might go with the Monster. Cool track, but too bumpy. It is what it is.
Right, VIR. Oh dear. No. Although they are fun at VIR. They're fun at VIR. I drove the Aston earlier. Do I go for the Porsche here, or do I go for something a bit quicker? I don't think I drove that, did I? The Corvette. And Peter at an American track. Yeah, there you go. Decision made, and I'm losing my voice for some reason. Let's see what the frame rate does. We may have to restart the lobby if it doesn't flush itself out after this. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, there was an Assetto Corsa Rally update on Steam at 2:30 UK time, 5 hours ago. Might be worth a little look. Let's see how we get on with them. A few little changes I've done. We can minimize that one. We can minimize that one. Give me another couple of percent of the memory back. Let's get going. What are we on now? Race number 5. We're churning through them. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Graham, definitely need more time on that. So, yeah, it's another one of those circuits. It's kind of in the realm of Bathurst and what's the other one? But once you master it, it starts rewarding you. Carlo! Or Carlos, sorry, Carlos. Oh, it's right. I got, literally, whilst we've been live streaming, I've got an ulcer come up on my tongue. Hello, Carlos, how are you? Peter Smith's in the house. And how are you happy? Interestingly, I've got none in AMS2 at the moment. Although I haven't driven a car with ABS for a little while. I did feel it once in, I think, the first race with the GT3s. Andrea says, hello, Peter. Oh, dear, you've worn me out, you lot. This week, you've worn me out. Carlos is all good, which is good. This is slow to load. There's not much else that I can switch off to help. I can do that. Literally nothing else I can trim back. Yeah, it made a huge difference, Andreas, when they brought out the last update. The CPU used to be hammered before, it's not anymore. Just all GPU and RAM. Especially with the live stream. Let's see how she drives. Oh. Angry car. Let's have a look at the interior. Looks about right for the era, doesn't it? A plastic dash. Did you see Master's Trial will proceed? Yeah, I saw the headline just before I started the live stream. Peter, group therapy can be quite draining sometimes. I'll tell you what, after AC Rally Discord, gee whiz, you need headache pills after that. Even Video Gamer Guy's been battling in the AC Rally mob. Ooh, she's twitchy. Oh, hello. Okay. Some tyre wall action going on back there. Rear axle. Oh, we got snow on the ground again. Why has it done that? Does anybody know if Virginia Raceway gets snow in September? Because that's the date that I chose. Oh, hello, that was exciting. The car went very light and sideways over that crest. What's the info overload anyway, Peter? If you can talk about it. Yeah, I forgot that these cars don't have any brakes. Even stomping on the brake, like in the Aston Martin, instantly locked it in this car. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have gone for the other American car. I'm not keen on this one on this track. It's got a bit of a... I don't even think it's a suspension bounce. I think it's a tyre bounce. Holy moly. Straight line, please. I'm going from the back in this one as well. Right, let me catch up. You pair of funny. Andreas, Sim Racers Arms, please say out loud to the community DL Lasso Task Manager, where you can exclude e-cores and set any game to the cores It works best on some other great features. Solves a lot. Why have I heard of that before? To download Lasso Task Manager. I've heard of that before. Why have I tinkered with that before? I may have tinkered with that before. When I was having the major stutters in ranked racing in AMS2, and I was trying to resolve that and never ever did. I will have a look at that. If a call gets too hot, simply exclude it on the fly. Okay. Sounds interesting. Right. Do another practice outlap. Peter, just info of coping skills and sessions get quite heavy into. Yes. People don't realise how tiring they can be. You can save priorities different and save them. Okie doke. I will have a look at that. There's something else I need to have a look at as well. I need to download and have a look at, but I probably won't be able to do it until Tuesday next week, which is when PMR comes out, so that means it'll probably be Wednesday. The stutters come from the E-cores being used because the process had temperature throttling. Okay. Hang on, Andreas, when we're talking about cores, we're talking on the CPU? Because the CPU temperature is like standard? Is that what, or were we talking about something else? Hang on, I need to put something else back up on my screen so I can see the temps. This is going to be tricky in the race, getting that corner right. Mind you, we're still on really cold tyres. Cold tyres. Let's park it here. Let's have a can't beat listening to a burbling V8. Burble, burble. CPU is running at 36 degrees room temperature. Well, standard room temperature, kind of. No, standard PC temperature for the temperature in this room. And 70 mile an hour into the braking zone. No wonder the tyres are complaining. Sounds fantastic on the downshifts. Balance of the car feels a bit odd. Peter, have you got every F1 team shirt, or do you just pick the fancy ones? This was this was a special team one. This is an actual team one that ended up for sale. It's not a new one. It's pre-loved one. I'm not sure it is F1 actually. No, it's not because it's AMR. Intel CPU starts throttling at 70. It never gets that high. Never ever gets that high. It stays around the 36 to 38 Celsius during the gameplay, and the GPU hits about 67 during the gameplay. The overall system temperature is at 42. Got a big fan core on it. Works a treat. They weren't that expensive either. I forgot to make it. Highly rated. Everybody uses it as an air cooler. Video gamer guy. An engineer told me I was ignoring the math. I just hope I'm never near his projects. What's with the snowpack ship, Peter? I managed to get chatter out of the AMS2 devs, and basically they said that when you switch from southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere and vice versa, occasionally AMS2 gets the weather and date mixed up, and for the time of year for the northern or southern hemisphere. And I can't remember what track did we, which doesn't make sense because we came from Sebring. We haven't been to the southern hemisphere in any of the races so far, so there's something else going on. But basically, AMS2's weather and date system gets a little bit confused every now and again, even though it's set to September. Ryan, I've never driven this car before. I think I drove it. Didn't I drive this when it was first launched? This Corvette. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. There's other cars in the class that I'd immediately jump to. It is what it is. We'll drive what we're given. Look at the temperatures. You're right. There shouldn't be any snow. There shouldn't be any snow. Okay. 2 hours 50. I've got to report this now. Oh, hello. No, it's not on water. If not, your CPU is getting throttled by some energy saving settings. I don't think I've got any. From memory, it's all on max. Oh, wrong bit. I need to have a look. Oh, are we going to get the green light in the middle of the corner? That's just what you need in this thing. Oh, I've got no force feedback and the screen's wobbling. It's like, what the heck? You got to steer a little bit, just in case it goes green when you're in the mid-corner. Now we're away. Oh. Don't really want to be on the outside when people are not braking in the right place. Lots of door banging going on. Mega understeer as well. Hello. Oh my word, that shift is thickened. We're away. That into the race now. Oh, where's he going? Hey, we're through. I knew we'd be in top 10. Bear with me, Andreas. I'll read it in a second. Let me do another lap. Now the seas have parted. Oh, this car demands you respect that throttle. And very soon I will demonstrate what happens when you don't respect that throttle. Andreas, what are you like? I've just read your surfboarding. I was taking it all very seriously, and then read the last line. Right, we should be able to catch the GT3 by the end of the straight with the speed this has got. It's just everything else this thing can't keep in touch with the GT3 car. I can see headlights in my mirrors. Who's behind us? Into in an LMDH, oh crikey. We can hold him down the straights just about, but through the technical bits we're never going to stay ahead of an LMDH. Especially in the braking zone. These GT1s just don't want to stop. Oh, I saw a flash of brake lights in the wrong place. He's trying to avoid the slipstream. Oh my word, 3 wide. The only way I was going to get in the pass completed against the GT3 was to absolutely risk everything in the braking zone. Oh! Sounds glorious. Don't follow him. Oh dear. Massive amount of torque steer on gear shift. Come on now. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. I know I've got a great big long straight, but I've got my mirrors full as well. Oh, Enzo's having issues. Completely overcommitted down the hill. Concentrate. Come on, car. Well, we're 10 seconds off Brino, so I think we're just going to have to protect where we've got to by not making stupid mistakes like that. Ooh, greedy. What did I say about respecting the throttle a few minutes back?
Oh. Just about kept the momentum going. Sorry, gang, I'm really concentrating. I can't read chat or much else at the moment. Understeer. Bit of short shifting going on as well. Luckily, this engine's got more than enough torque. Come on now. Back marker ahead. Oh. Even with a slow squeeze on the throttle. Mega understeer. The fast boys have finished. Come on now, hold it together. Love that section. The whole of that S's section and over that brow. What a flow this track has got. Not a bad time to throw your quickest lap in. Last lap. There's my fastest lap in this big beast. Oh. 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 You see this great big field over here? If ever you want to feel the closest to what real grass in a field feels like when you're driving, this car's not the best example. Go and grab yourselves the Opel Kadett in Forza Motorsport and bring it onto this section here, just off the start finish straight, and do ovals and figure eights. It is the best grass in an Opel Kadett style car that I've felt in any sim game. Right, there's a lot more energy management going on in a PC. Ask AI, it's too much to explain here. Got to kill at least 3 standard processes to have 0 throttling or for whatever reason. Lasso solves all of that, because once you have turned off processes and hired the game priority, you just save the changes to a profile for AMS2. My CPU setting give it all the volts and watts I can take, so it even goes to 95 degree spikes.
and disable all thermal throttling up to 98. And only P cores for the game plus 4 E cores for Windows and multitask. Won't destroy anything because Tmax is 100 degrees. That's why I love AMD. Nothing but pure cores, says Skeets. True, I don't even know what I need these 12 turned off equals. Also gotta check the handles it does. Sometimes it shows you max load, but only does a quarter of the handles at 4 gigahertz. Excellent. Right, we are going to race number 6. Is my button gonna work? Yep. And what are we doing? Laguna Seca in the BMW I'm doing. I don't think we had 2 frame rate issues then. GPU is maxing out. But even with it maxing out, the GPU's gone to 58 degrees. So yeah, I think now the biggest bottleneck for what I'm running all here is the memory and the GPU. I don't. Thinking. Laguna. We're going in the GTR BMW. Have we got a different livery? I like the blue one. Video game guy. It's about the limit of my modern knowledge. Been out of the infosphere for far too long to be bothered to relearn everything. Yeah, I will have a look. Watch out for the oversteer on that BMW. Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I picked it, for the slalom down the corkscrew. And that off camber left-hander after the corkscrew is a bit of a challenge as well. Right, we are getting into the last race of the day, everybody. We're going to have an early one today. Well, we'll see what time it is when we finish this. It should be just gone 8 o'clock. So we'll just see how late it is. We may go for one more. Let's just see what happens. Oh dear. Excuse me. Lithuanian Fernando Alonso is in. Is he? I can't see him. Oh, there he is. I hope you got the same sense of humour as the real one. Woo! So what do I need to look out for with the RAM maxing out, Andreas? Is there anything I can do there? I mean, it's still sitting, chugging along at 89%. But it does peak during the gameplay. And it looks like on Task Manager the last 4 cores are the most utilised by the looks of it. Equally amount. They're not quite maxing out. So 16, 17, 18, 19 are maxing out. All the others are way within range.
All right, noisy. Oh, it feels very... Compared to that Corvette, this feels as if it's got brand new poly bushes in the front suspension. To get its VRAM is the key with all the textures that are loaded, but the GPU must still be fast enough to keep up with the CPU today. We get 3 GHz clocks when 1.5 was so good 10 years ago. Plenty of wheel spin available in this thing. Crikes. I'm going to try the Milano. There's no Ferraris in AMS2. Oh. It's a screamer. Whoa, yeah. Got greedy. Blipped it one too many times. Turn off standby mode, hibernate. Yeah, all turned off. Shadow recovery. I don't think I've got that anyway. Crikes, I nicked my front left. Already under roll. Yeah, this is now the best BMW I think in AMS2. Just a bit too understeery for me. Need to dial it out. Okay. Forgotten how to drive this thing. Oh, them brakes grab just at the last little bit. Oh no, I've touched the sausage. My attempts are going to be a challenge. Oh dear. So late on the brake. Missed the turning and rotation I needed. Yeah, put the handbrake on that, why don't you? Scruffy. Tyres are cooking. Did I get away with that? Did I need to ask out loud? Nearly had it. No, tyres are too hot. Too much sausage. Pills. Thanks, Pills. Have a great one. If the FPS are altering all the time, you can build up muscle memory because every turn feels different each time. You can't build up muscle memory because every turn feels different each time. If your lowest FPS are 120, fix them to 122 foot. Yeah. The thing is what I've kind of noted with this, Andreas, and I don't know whether it'll make any sense to you, is it's back to what 80 frames per second, give or take, which is what it's fixed at. But what seems to have happened in the past is by the time I get to race 3, I have to restart the game, and also it's no good me restarting the game if I don't restart Steam as well, and that flushes out all the issues. If I just close the game and restart the game,
it doesn't take long for the issue to come back. So it's almost like a file is filling up somewhere, reaches its maximum, can't write to it till the end of the race, and then it flushes it out when you start the next race. Does that make sense? Crikes didn't manage to get a single proper lap in. Nor me. I was really struggling with that. It feels very flat on the suspensions BMW. Very stiff. Marwan's flying in the McLaren GTR. Here we go. Yeah, this will be the last one, everybody. Last orders. Right, I want to drop that. Up that. Can't drop that anymore. So maybe that. Oh dear, can't type either. I think that might be alright. You won't be my last one, crikes. Watch out for crikes. Here we go, everybody. There's a few names that have been changed tonight for some reason. It happened to King Kodiak. He got the same logo, but an old username popped up. What if I stay alone in last place the whole race? You won't be able to do that, crikes. There's a loud pedal underneath your right foot. I think it's the loaded textures. Yeah, it is something like that. How do we cure that? It definitely is. At first it felt like a memory leak, and then I noted that when I restarted the game it didn't do anything, but when I restarted Steam it fixed it. I had to restart both. Hello. They did try and avoid me, I must admit. Oh, they didn't. No, come on, girls. Oh my. Trying to dodge the LMDHs that are parked all over the track. Oh no. I'm not happy bunny now.
You can't park there, Dave.
Absolute carnage. Now, I absolutely love doing these multi-class races, but sometimes it's just... You think to yourself, no, I wish I'd stuck to the same... Everybody drives the same car.
Oh, he's really through me. Why is he doing that? What's going on? Yeah, made the car a bit more balanced under my right foot, the changes I made. I think I've got to watch this car ahead. It might be rapid in a straight line, but I don't think it's the quickest around this squiggly bits. Oh, come on.
You can't park there, Dave.
We're catching up with the gaggle cars. What's happening down here? Awful line.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, nearly have me off. Not going to out-drag the ultimate. Not in a million years. It's close though, closer than I thought.
There's an apex there somewhere. Oh, the camber change and drag the back end around. We definitely should be doing third through the left-hand elbow. Uh-oh. Rescued it. We were well overcommitted. Where am I going? Who moved the track? No! Sorry, crikes. We got to do all that again with red hot tyres now. Too soon, too hard on the loud pedal. Halfway through the corkscrew. Dancing on the brakes. Oh, don't do that. Look how hot the tyres are. Oh, just cannot commit now. Right, I know you're not used to it, but that's a blue flag. That means you're about to be over. It's alright, it's going to blow his brain. It's going to really confuse him. It's a blue flag, Crikes. It means you're going to be overtaken, Crikes, by a leader. The rest of us are used to it, Crikes. I know you're not. A new learning curve. Crikes. Look at that, he's well out of his comfort zone there. What's this blue thing? I've never seen a blue thing before. All the things that are flashing through Crikes' mind. Oh, he shoved me off, everybody. Oh, what's going on down here?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, sorry, video game guy. I thought I was going to use you as a ramp. I need to reevaluate my driving. No, come on, be fair. Be fair. I think everybody in that race needs to reevaluate their driving. Oh, there's no subtlety in this car. This is a tough one to drift. Yeah, no subtlety whatsoever. Uphill turn me, you get a wobble at the end, going way too fast and plant the rear with slight left foot braking. Shame I didn't read that during the race. Marwan, what was that video game? Oh, what happened? Nearly had P2 if I could have kept the LMDH behind. I had a white flag when I came behind you, Crikes. everybody straight. Everybody including Crikes was confused in that race. Crikes was out of position in a slow car, being shown blue flags, white flags. Some say. Great race, everybody. Physics magnetised us, Marvin. Not much I could do, as I said in game. Sorry. Yeah, it does happen in this. I mean, to a degree, it's kind of correct, but it just hangs on to you just a little bit too long. I've been in races where I've been side by side rubbing with somebody and not been able to get off during the cornering phase. I've also been to many banger races where I've seen cars just get kind of temporarily stuck together. Right, really enjoy that, gang. That was excellent. A little bit early. We normally do 4 hours, but what's the time? 15:15. No, we can't do another one. It'd be too late. Right, we've done our 6 races. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for all the conversation in chat. Thank you for all the great racing. I did fancy a bit of multi-class. I wanted to mix it up a little bit, but I wanted to drive as many of the Aston Martins in game as I could so it matched my t-shirt. Bit of sponsorship. I'm hoping they send me a free Aston Martin. I mean, we can start hoping for a Valkyrie, but if they want to send anything below a Valkyrie itself or anything below a Valkyrie, Aston Martin racing, if you're watching, I'm doing free advertising for you. Look, I'm not charging you a dime, so if you want to, even if it's just for a weekend Aston Martin, if anybody knows an Aston Martin dealership who wants to sponsor the channel, or a McLaren dealership in the UK who wants to sponsor the channel, please get in touch with them and say what a fantastic job we all do as a community, and we'll gladly advertise them as long as Matt can have one of the cars. Maybe if it's just for 6 months or 12 months or 3 years, it doesn't matter. As long as it's free, you'll be lucky to get a die-cast. Thank you, Peter. The Valhalla needs a review. Yeah, you know I'll give an honest review. That's probably why they won't give me one.
Right, you guys have been brilliant. You know what I'm going to say next, don't you? Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. Like I say, a massive, massive thank you to everybody for joining the live stream, joining the racing, joining the conversation. And have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Have an even better Friday. A fabulous weekend. Enjoy any motorsport you can clap your eyes on. Like I say, the Roger Albert Clark rally is on YouTube, and they're racing around the forestry tracks in Wales, UK Wales, and obviously the Formula One's on this weekend. What else can I say? Brace yourselves for Tuesday and PMR, everybody. Fingers crossed that they've absolutely nailed it from the minute go. Right, you guys have been awesome. You know what I'm going to say. I've already said it, but the other thing I say is, let's be careful out there, everybody. Thank you. Have a great one.